is up, my bodyweight warriors, and welcome back to another video. And what a time to be alive!
What a time to be alive.
It is an actually gorgeous day here. It's still February, believe it or not, in the UK, which, you know, it should be like 2 degrees and cold. But we're gonna do a one-arm handstand update. This is the road to one-arm handstand, the eternal struggle, the endless grind. Today we're just gonna do an old school outside session, super chilled. We've got some Donovan Frankenreiter on in the background. We're just gonna have a good time and do some handstands. Isn't that right, mate? We're just gonna have a good time. So the last couple of handstand sessions have been a bit crap, basically. That 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10 sessions that are bad are now out of the way, and today's session can be a good one. That's basically all I'm praying for today, is to have a good handstand session. Questionable whether it's going to be a good day or not, but either way, today's focus is on Mexicans and flagging. So lots of pain and suffering, basically. Mexicans, for anyone who doesn't know, is like a hollow back handstand. It's when you would an arch, kind of like a bridge, without taking your feet off the floor. I'm working in some very beginner stages. This has always been something that's limited for me, but I've definitely got some benefits when it's come to opening the shoulders, so we'll do a bit of that. And then flagging is when you tilt the legs to one side in the one-arm handstand. This is essential for shifting weight and just getting better position. Again, my flags kind of suck, so we're just working on those. The Mexican handstand is a relatively new one for me. It's something I've been only really working the last couple of weeks. Still feels very alien. I kind of suck at it. You can see like my thoracic spine is just flat, whereas it should have this like nice fluent curve throughout the whole of the spine. If I do like 3 sets, which I have done of the Mexicans now, like, and maybe I hop back into some tuck work, my tuck is just so much better than it was, just because there's just that little bit more range in the shoulders. I mean, if I hop into one now, you'll see, compared to the first clip, not very good, but much better than it was beforehand. One thing I love to do in rest periods for handstands is just some stretching. It's a great way to add it in, cuts down the total amount of training time, because you're just being efficient with the time used, and it makes it work better for the work you're going to do. For instance, if I'm going to do some flagging work now, I need to have a better straddle, I need to have a good amount of side bend, so I can do that by just warming up with some pancake work. Much better. That was a little bit better there. One of the biggest challenges I'm struggling with at the moment, left and right, is that the top leg wants to kind of twist out and over. So if you look at it from the side, the legs, instead of just moving nice and side to side, it starts like twisting. And then that way you have lots of force going like over the hands. So it's really hard to grip and control. Videoing is useful so you get an idea, but so is using the wall. And then you have like a flat plane that you can have your feet moving against and feeling to see where they are. It feels better. It's not a good day today though. Average, below average. Sometimes it's what happens with handstands.
Tomorrow.
So I'm back. It is now actually the day after I decided for some reason to turn off the microphone halfway through yesterday's session. Wasn't great, I'm gonna be honest. It was, you know, an average to low session. To be honest, as of late, handstand training has been feeling like it's stagnating. It's stuck in a bit of a hole. However, I'm feeling more positive today. So You know, hopefully we can improve on yesterday's session. You saw kind of what a bad session looked like. It's a different focus today though. We're focusing on time and balance because that's not something I have been doing. So the thing I was trying to say yesterday that I didn't end up recording was that I haven't necessarily been sticking to the plan, and that's one of the most important things when it comes to hand balancing. This is kind of the irony of a lot of coaches out there that I know. You do one thing with clients, but because you haven't necessarily got somebody else coaching you, keeping you accountable, you kind of choose to do your own thing. Since I met up with Matt and I was getting a few of those 1 second, 2 seconds holds and I was feeling more encouraged, I just started throwing things more. I just kept going for it, going for it, going for it. Now, that works for some people, doesn't work for me. And what it meant was that I was compromising on my plan of just really accumulating more time balancing. Instead of getting 15, 20 second, 30 second fingertip support holds, I was doing 5 seconds, then I was trying to throw a handstand, holding it for a second and then done. Like if we think about how much time I'm getting balancing, it's dramatically less. So today's focus about spending as much time balancing in one arm as possible. Got the doggo watching. I'm gonna continue the chilled vibes, chilled session in some evening sun. This principle is why hand balancing is so hard initially, because when you're just trying to learn to balance, it's very hard to accumulate a lot of time balancing. 1, 2 seconds, it's hard to string together. Once you hit 5 seconds, start getting 5 seconds consistently, it's so much more density of time. Instead of 10 seconds total maybe balancing, you're gonna spend 30, 60 seconds, and that is so much faster for learning. And that's kind of the principle behind why potentially I haven't made the progress I wanted to in the last month or so. So if I had one piece of advice for beginners, it would be spend as much time as possible balance. So the best way to do that is use a wall and then just try to lift yourself off, take as much time to balance as possible. This is in my handstand tutorial, this is in the handstand program, it's in the Bodyweight Warrior app / ebook, which is linked down below. Balance as much as possible. The more balancing you can do, the faster you progress, the quicker you learn, and things just keep building. So as I mentioned, we're going to go to the wall because I'm still sucking on the floor. So we'll see if we can fix that. I just think I'm just tired at this point. Another day, another suffer. Good as usual. So I think we're gonna end things there. This mistake, this twisting, this is something that's like eternally an issue in one arm handstand. You know, even people like Ulrich who are doing 1 minute one arms, they still are fighting that twisting. So it's just, for me, gonna take time to figure out, to learn and get rid of it. This session I probably realized it most, especially because I've been filming everything, which I don't always do, and just looking back at it, it's very evident, especially that wall, you're gonna see that leg come off, and that's probably what's been stagnating progress. So yeah, another reason to film or have somebody to be looking at your stuff so you can kind of figure out where you're going wrong and perfect from there. But this is my last workout in the UK until I come back from America, so we're off for a trip. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to keep up the training vlogs. I will as much as I can, but there will definitely be Sunday videos and they're gonna be good. I know a lot of you guys that are gonna enjoy them, so stay tuned for that one. If you just enjoyed today's video, if you found it useful, say you're on the one arm grind or if you're on the handstand grind, hopefully there's some helpful tips. And if there was, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. If you have any questions about today's video about the handstand, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. I'll try to do my best to answer. While you're down there, you can also just tap that subscribe button and join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. But that has been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week and peace.